I'm Andrew Cooperthwaite with Head Tyrolia, here today introducing the 1819 series of AAttack² bindings. AAttack is a name that you'll recognize from years past with us. We've really made a lot of strides in technology with moving from the original AAttack toe to the new AAttack² toe. You'll find these bindings at home in the park, in the pipe. You'll find them at home in the trees, in the back bowls, really anywhere that you find people skiing at a high level, you'll find the AAttack binding. And that's really because the performance and the safety features of the binding. When you're looking at the AAttack line, and we're talking about the AAttack² toe in particular, no matter which model that you're looking at, whether we're talking about the AAttack 16 or the AAttack 11, the AAttack 16, 13, 12, and 11 all carry the same technology through the toe. So you're really getting a tremendous value, especially when you get down into the price point oriented AAttack 11. When we talk about the technologies of the toe, you'll remember in 17-18 we introduced the new AAttack² toe, or the Freeride Pro 2 toe. This was launched with new kinematics, or new mechanics within the binding itself. We had moved the pivot points of the wings further forward. This allowed for better elastic travel as well as return to center, so really improving the performance of the binding overall. We also talk about a 77 millimeter wide AFD, that when we incorporate this with a ski that's 80 millimeters or wider, it means that as soon as that boot moves, the binding moves, the ski moves with it. So you've got tremendous responsiveness. The other thing that we introduced with the AAttack² toe was a new level of compatibility. And we look at the 18, the 16, the 13, the 12, and the 11. All of those bindings accommodate both an Alpine boot sole as well as a GripWalk boot sole. And GripWalk is a new standard of boot soles that came out just in the past year, and that is something that combines the comfort and the ease of walking of a touring sole with the performance of an Alpine sole. In continuing the discussion about compatibility, we have to look at the AAttack 14 AT as well. When you look at that specific AT tacked on to the back of the name of the binding, that refers to both the Alpine norm as well as the touring norm. So the AAttack 14 AT can accommodate an Alpine boot sole, a GripWalk boot sole, a WTR boot sole, or a touring boot sole. So no matter what type of boot you are using in today's ski market, you can go ahead and accommodate it with the AAttack 14 AT. We use a slightly different AFD that allows us to lift the binding just a little bit more, and that gives us all the adjustability of those 4 different boot soles within one binding. And looking at the heel piece of the AAttack² bindings, we start out with the AAttack 11 with the SL heel. This is a 2-piece heel that has a very easy entry as well as exit. We then move into the Freeride, or I should say the NX Freeride heel within the 12, the 13, and the 14. This is a 3-piece heel that really has a tremendously easy entry and exit. If you come out of the binding on the hill, you can get back into it with tremendous ease, as well as great safety features within the binding. And then when we look at the 16 and the 18 heel, that is the Race Pro. These heel pieces are wrapped in Titanol so that we can contain that higher spring within the binding. The entire series of AAttack² bindings continues the tradition of keeping you brave on the mountain. Check them out in 1819.